What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, you're going to see multiple videos of unusual dark objects spotted in the daytime sky from various locations around the world. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Joseph K. out of Baltimore of a spectacular sunrise. Big sunbeam spanning up above the horizon. Checking in on the Schumann resonance, you can see a small spike in the last 6 hours, lasting less than an hour. Origins unknown. And looking at any possible hurricane formation over here in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Right now, the action is in the Eastern Pacific. Tropical storm Rosalind about to make landfall here in western Mexico. And there's an area of interest out here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean that more than likely will not develop because there's just way too much dry air out there. But here's the storm off the west coast of Mexico, expected to make landfall here in about 48 hours as a Category 2 storm. Got an incredible satellite presentation going on as conditions over here are ideal for the formation of hurricanes. Looking at the Mississippi River, you can see all of these brown gauges here. The brown circles you see here on this map that are on the Mississippi River, these are river gauges at various locations on the Mississippi River, extending from southern Illinois down to Mississippi. And the brown color represents at or below water threshold, meaning the river right there is bone dry, showing negative readings. Coming over here to the Lake Mead water database, Lake Mead is looking good. Last 4 days have seen a positive change in the overall water content. Looking at Lake Powell, the other large reservoir that sits on the Colorado River, not the same. There's been 8 days of negative change. So Lake Mead going up a little bit, Lake Powell going down a little bit. Okay, now I want to take you to these videos of unusual objects in the daytime sky. Here we go. Strange things in the sky. That's just how I titled this video that I put together of 3 separate videos. Dave of a stationary dark object in the daytime sky. Have no idea what any of this stuff is, guys. I'm simply passing it along to you as it was shared with me here recently. Look at this, something dark just hanging around in the either early morning sky or the evening sky. It's still daylight outside, not quite dark yet, and he noticed something dark just sitting up in the sky. And in this segment here, I simply enhanced the format of the video footage. Here I made it darker, looking for any features, and here what I did was simply adjust the lighting contrast and various things to pull forward its original shape. And right there's the original shape. Jonathan C., this goes back to September 28th of 2022. This one was the only video in this video in the daytime sky. This one here looks like one of those white cigars that we've been seeing at various locations around the world. The only difference is this one's vertical and it's more stationary, not moving across the sky laterally. This one's just kind of hanging around in the daytime sky. Matthew out of the United Kingdom, video from October 2nd of 2022, and the object you're about to see here is way up here in the clouds. They barely saw this object, and they even comment in the video that this thing must be pretty good size because it was so high up in the sky. And they zoomed in as good as they could with their camera, and then I zoom in even closer. I don't know what this thing was that they saw. Could have been a collection of balloons, but I don't think so. This thing was at probably 10, 15,000 feet, which would have made this thing incredibly large. I would say this was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 feet long and quite possibly 10 feet wide or 10 feet in diameter. See how high up in the sky it was? And in this next segment, these are still images from the video. I just simply zoomed in as close as I could to try to pull forward any recognizable features. And again, this thing was just totally unrecognizable. Here it almost looked like it went into 2 pieces. Something very bizarre in the sky, in the daytime sky above the United Kingdom. Don't know, guys. Here it almost looks like somebody parachuting through the sky without a parachute. Something very unusual in the daytime sky above the United Kingdom. And this next video, once again, was in the daytime sky, sent in by Elward E. And I'm not sure of the location, but one thing he was sure of, this thing was shaped like a bell, moving through the daytime sky very slowly and very quietly. It wasn't making any sound, but was moving faster than a balloon. It was moving in a straight line, as you can see. And here in just a second, you'll hear him call out for somebody. Right there. He wanted them to come and see what he was seeing in the sky. Here I zoomed in and slowed down just a little bit. This thing was moving at probably maybe 50, 80 miles an hour through the sky. It wasn't going incredibly fast, but was going way too fast to have been a balloon. Wasn't making any sound though, and it was maintaining the same shape. He said it looked like a bell in the daytime sky. And once again, I'm waiting to hear back on the exact location. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. Wesley M sent in this photo of a very ominous looking sky, dark clouds boiling above his location. Warhorse out of Breeding, Kentucky. Big spectacular rainbow, very low to the ground. Photo here sent in by Lisa W out of Australia of a bright purple sky that she noticed. Photo here sent in by Pia out of Atlanta, Georgia of a fiery orange sky at either sunrise or sunset. Photo here sent in by Steve E out of Texas. Cloud formation shaped like a triangle or a pyramid in the daytime sky. Photo here sent in by Dan T out of Ocala, Florida of some very dark mammatus clouds above Ocala. And here's some more storm clouds in his location, once again above Ocala, Florida. He also noticed the Starlink satellite train above his location in the nighttime sky. Also noticed a spectacular double-decker rainbow, once again above Central Florida. Photos sent in by Dan T. Faye out of South Pennsylvania got a close-up view of a big, thick rainbow in South Pennsylvania. And this next segment was sent in by Tim S. out of Biloxi, Mississippi, who noticed a water spout just off the coast of southern Mississippi out in the Gulf of Mexico. Great job, guys. Keep the photos and videos coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you have any videos you'd like to share that won't attach to the email for whatever reason, you can come over here to the homepage of the website, look for this red tab that says have a large video, simply drag and drop your video into that red tab. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching, have a super day, and be safe out there.